Good morning, Grand Risings YouTube. It's your boy, Spider Y2 Banana. Back at it, man. Gridiron game, online dynasty. With me and my partner. New ventures with motherfucking Rutgers and left Rutgers, and now we at Arizona. They came calling. So we shall see. First game started out 1-0. Got a somewhat of a test today.
Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So BYU's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages. easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Going over the top.
frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust.
Under pressure. And
there we go.
He goes at the 33.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. That's caught. It's Lacy. And tackled there by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Wildcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might be changing the route. Off play action. Throws to the wide.
Oh, shit.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Damn.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Punts it out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Running inside. It's Morris. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, BYU!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warren. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to
Come
really
on, bro.
matter. Really,
You got to catch that.
pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Bro, you can't give up.
Send out
You just got your ass left hard. What are you doing?
team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Well, more so, center, what are you doing? You went the wrong way. You supposed to go
Pitch
underneath.
it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He is behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
Good shit,
He
good
just
shit,
missed
good
the
shit.
target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete.
Oh, my Lord.
Right at the 31-yard line. That's
We
not
almost
enough for a
bluffed it.
first down.
Well, I almost bluffed it.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The run inside. It's Warren. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Anderson will throw. Looking to take a shot.
Oh, my
And
Lord.
the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Cox. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Reynolds. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside. It's Morris. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Gonna let it fly. Makes a deep grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll run it again. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Reynolds. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, what I can see here on the Arizona sideline, this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Brennan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Anderson wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Could not make his way to the corner. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt.
Yeah, we got to get out this. If we can't get first downs, fellas. We ain't had a first down yet.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
No, they're not.
Now, when we get down there, focus on execution. 6 points.
And now run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down. New set of downs. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Let me get the ball, bro. That's a pick.
Hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early.
Why is they not reacting? Bro, put your hands up. That's perfect. That's a pick 6.
Gotten into a nice going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Get it out on the screen. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Reese?
Okay, Holly. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brennan. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and inside the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete.
Finally, the first down.
First down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's King. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive player.
Bro, you didn't.
His vision, his quickness.
You didn't block a soul right there.
Just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And a golden opportunity slips away
He was
from the
wide
defense
open.
there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Central Michigan in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Chippewas looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. And now back to your game in Provo.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me his biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Finding some room. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. Complete. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Warren. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard
Damn,
line.
Warren, you slow.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
O-line.
Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
Why do we do that?
Down, but what a play to come up with the interception!
Why do we do that? I be beating my damn self. All we had to do was take off, step up in the pocket.
On the move, it's Cox. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to run for it. With those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, what I can see here on the Arizona sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this...
And the pressure gets there. And down he...
Bro, what the fuck? Why are you going to the... Oh, my Lord.
The 18.
Man, a lot of Coaches talk
Because the
about
fucking
starting
tight
the
end
drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just
went
kept
out on
backing
the
up and
fucking
going
route.
backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds.
But why can I not control the dudes when the ball is in the air?
BYU now into the red zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Wildcat sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really
Get out my way!
soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Got it behind the line. It's Brennan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Arizona runs out the punt team.
Yeah, we can't do this Texas offense. We got to go back to what we was doing. This ain't for us.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Running inside. It's Morris. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cougar! And the that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Coming up off that Texas shit ASAP. That ain't gonna work.